So a couple years ago, I heard about an invasion in the Everglades, and I did not know what it was, and I just brushed it off. Looking back, it was a mistake. So the Burmese pythons are taking over the Everglades. I have been living in Florida my entire life, and I have spent from the time I was 8 to 17 riding airboats with my dad down in the Everglades. The Everglades is one of the only ecosystems of its type in the whole world. So it's important that we protect it and do what we can to make sure it's there for our children. Now I'm going to tell you about the Everglades before pythons, how the pythons got there, and how it is affecting the glades. According to 10 Things You Didn't Know About the Everglades National Park by the Department of Interior, which was published on December 16, 2017, the Glades was established as a national park in December 6, 1947, and 70 years later, it remains an international treasure. Now, the Glades is home to many mammals that are very similar to their non-aquatic cousins. As of Mammals and National Park Services, which was published May 31st, 2017, there are 40 species of mammals that inhabit Everglades National Park, and they have adapted to their semi-aquatic environment. The mammals are panthers, bobcats, marsh foxes, marsh rabbits, and it's also home to the largest natural reptile in the United States, which is the Florida alligator and the American crocodile. So now that you know what is in the Everglades and what's supposed to stay there, we're going to talk about how pythons got to the Everglades. As written in How Did Burmese Pythons Get to Florida by Snakes for Pets, which was published in December 12, 2018, Hurricane Andrew damaged a lot of the local breeding facilities, which let loose more than 100 Burmese pythons at once. Burmese pythons can have clutches of anywhere between 36 and 82 eggs at a time. They are constantly breeding and have no natural predators, so they are overtaking the glades. In addition to Hurricane Andrew, which it was a Category 5 and the most destructive hurricane to hit Florida, there's also intentional release of captive pets, which means that people who have bought the Burmese pythons as pets have decided that they no longer want them, so a good thing for them to do is just release them. In captivity, Burmese pythons get anywhere between 6 to 8 feet and weigh up to 200 pounds. Without captivity, there's no extent to stop their growth. So now that you know how pythons got there, we're going to talk about how it is affecting the ecosystem. From How Have Invasive Pythons Impacted the Florida Ecosystem, the U.S. Geology Survey in 2015, there's a most severe decline in native species, which have occurred in the remote southernmost region of the Everglades National Park, where pythons have been established the longest. There, they've seen a decline in raccoons by 99.3%, possums by 98.9%, bobcats by 87.5%. Marsh rabbits and marsh foxes are no longer there at all. They have not seen one in 10 years. In addition to the mammals' decline, they are also taking on the largest natural reptile in the United States. There's been eyewitness accounts of pythons eating alligators, and it's just gonna get worse if we don't control it. So what I want you to take from this is that this is an important place. We need to protect it, and I hope that you do what you can to conserve it, because I would like for my child to see it as I did growing up. Thank you.